So, no, KS was not a brother of mine. I do not care about any black man who thinks the way that he does. You are an enemy to me.
Hey, this is Raulh. Please act right. This one right here is exactly why men are leaving. She says she's no longer supporting black men who think like Kevin Samuels. Before we get started, a word from our sponsor. Did you know a large number of the population is diet resistant? No matter how hard some of us try, we can't seem to lose weight, regardless of the changes to our diet or fitness routine. This only gets worse after the age of 35 to 50. It's after this period where any expert will agree our metabolism begins to decline. More importantly, stress and other lifestyle factors that come with age can cause our weight to skyrocket. In the next 30 seconds, you're going to learn how to help boost your metabolism and help reach your weight loss goals quicker than you possibly knew were possible. Now listen closely. After years of trial and error, the best secret to support weight loss goals I've found is an amazing keto powder. It has the power to ignite your weight loss journey with 2 key factors by supporting a boost metabolism and elevated ketone levels. The fact of the matter is, you want a boosted metabolism and high ketone levels because it helps reduce your body's fat storage. To further reinforce this, thousands of customers rave about the benefits they've received from using it. Stop and ask yourself how great you'll look in 1 year after you start taking it now. Try it risk-free for 60 days and up to 51% off by clicking the link in the description box below or by simply going to ketoactright.com. This offer is time sensitive. After placing your order, it will be promptly delivered straight to your doorstep along with a few added bonuses. So hurry and place your order.
So I actually took this comment off of the lovely Voodoo Bae's page. I absolutely adore her. Some bandit decided to say, oh, he likes her content, but celebrating the death of a black man isn't the move. He wasn't perfect, but he was still our brother. He is obviously talking about Kevin Samuels, KS, who is now deceased, thankfully.
So here's a woman who's saying that she's thankful that Kevin Samuels is dead. No regard whatsoever for Kevin Samuels' family that may see her video. Kevin Samuels had a mother and a daughter, and she's saying thankfully he's dead publicly.
Let me just say this to black men. The days of us supporting y'all just because you share the same skin tone with us, those days are slowly coming to an end.
I'm not sure if she's checking her social media pages, but men that share the same skin tone as hers have taken that hint a long time ago. That's why they invented the term passport brothers.
Let's be very clear about what's going on here. There are too many black men who would rather fight the women who look like them instead of going out here fighting the real people who have put you in subjugation for over 400 years.
So basically you're talking about a small percentage of black men who are woman beaters. Okay, I'm with you on that. You should never support a man who beats women and who doesn't stand up against our oppressor.
But because you are too weak and you are a conquered buck and you think sitting online and coming up with all these fake high value pages talking about how important you are.
When women like this make these type of videos, I wish they'd make their videos the way I make mine. I don't tell you that women are saying something out of alignment without showing the actual video. Now, I'm not saying that there are no guys out there making videos talking about how important they are when they're really not. But I would really love it if she would display them so we can see them for ourselves.
When you have the, you're actually costing the country, the U.S. billions of dollars.
Well, since you want to point fingers, black women waste billions of dollars on products they can actually do without every single year. The hair industry is a $1 billion a year industry. Where's the majority of that money coming from? Black women. And clearly, she spent some of her earnings adding to that. The makeup industry is another $1 billion a year industry. Who's wasting their money on makeup? Black women. And clearly, she spent some of her earnings adding to that too. If you add in there the fingernails and those butterfly eyelashes, black women waste billions and billions of dollars on stuff that men aren't even interested in.
Because most black men have the highest unemployment level.
I've been a landlord for over 25 years, and the majority of my properties that I rented to black women. Black women on Section 8, a government subsidy. And a lot of them used it for lifelong income. They chose the government subsidy over the man being in the house because in order to receive Section 8, no man can be in the house. Most of those women stay on Section 8 because they don't want to work, also known as being lazy, since you want to talk about costing the government billions of dollars.
But yet you want black women to still support you in your treason.
You mean like when black women started saying they don't need a man? That type of treason? And no, upstanding black men are not looking for black women to support us anymore. that ship has sailed.
Still support you while you get out here and disrespect us in front of other groups of women.
Now, I don't condone anybody disrespecting anyone, but too many black women out here are disrespecting themselves all on their own. And like the saying goes, why should anybody respect you if you don't respect yourself?
Still support you while every 5.5 hours you are taking our lives. You want black women to continue to support you no matter what.
Okay, I searched for that statistic that you just claimed and I can't find it.
Those days are slowly coming to an end.
We figured that out about 5 years ago.
I suggest y'all find something better to do with your time.
We've already gotten that covered. It's called a passport.
These type of brothers, I could care less about.
And I'm pretty sure those brothers could care less about you caring less about them.
I cannot make that any clearer to y'all.
We hear you loud and clear.
Because the brothers out here who actually care about black women are going to set themselves apart.
We've been doing that for decades, but women like you keep grouping us with the rotten black men.
And they're not going to sit here and expect black women to support the very men who keep putting knees on our necks.
And once again, what the hell does she mean? Elaborate. Show some proof. Remember the movie The Color Purple? Even after slavery was abolished, black women were still enslaved by black men. It was shown through the character Mr., who took Celie as his mistress and his house slave. Now don't get me wrong, I know that there's some women out there who are being treated this way still to this day. But if those women really wanted to, she could leave the minute she made up her mind to leave. But this chick is trying to make it sound like this is still going on the regular like it was back then.
The real brothers out here who care will set themselves apart. And they understand the movement as well. I have literally talked to black men who understand why black women are not taking the shit anymore.
Question, who the hell has she been dating?
They have literally sat in my face and said, I understand why you guys are reacting. You deserve to stand up for yourself.
And if you're being mistreated by a man, you do. You deserve to stand up for yourself.
So, no, KS was not a brother of mine. I do not care about any black man who thinks the way that he does. You are an enemy to me.
Based on this video, it sounds to me like any man that disagrees with you is an enemy to you. So how many black men could she possibly know that she could be an enemy to that would even care that she's his enemy?
And I'm going to treat you as such.
Okie dokie.
Trust me when I say that.
We trust that you will.
Let's be very clear about that.
We are very clear about that.
Ain't no jumping for black men just because you're black over here.
I got it stored in my mental Rolodex.
So you can miss me with all that.
Does anybody know who she is? She's making this announcement like she's the president or the chair member of the NAACP or something. Is she sitting on the high chair of the Black Man's Protection Agency? She's talking like she actually has some power and some authority over black men. Like if she removes her protection, certain black men are gonna get tossed to the wolves. The mere fact that she opened her mouth on a public video and said that she was thankful that somebody's son died simply because she disagrees with his platform tells us all we need to know about her. I'm a man with good moral value, and I would never think in my lifetime to open my mouth and say that I'm thankful that a person passed away because I didn't like their idea. There are certain things you just keep to yourself, and a person with good moral values, they know that, which clearly this chick is lacking. This is a perfect example of a modern day black woman where if you disagree with her, you are instantly her enemy. She talked about black men saying that they understand why women are saying they're not going to take it anymore. If you're being disrespected and mistreated, you shouldn't have been taking it in the first place. Why the hell you wait all this time to talk about you not going to take it anymore? But I'm wondering, how many of those black men that she's speaking of want to deal with her on a regular basis? You know, seriously date her or marry her. Just based on her demeanor in this video and the way she's talking, I'm willing to bet this woman is single. Well, she says she's no longer supporting black men who think like Kevin Samuels. Now, even though I didn't agree with everything that he said, I'm glad she's no longer supporting me as a black man. Any woman that will publicly celebrate somebody dying is not somebody I want looking out for me. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.